Hey YouTube, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I talk about things stationery related, fountain pens, and art. And this one is going to be more of a stationery discussion and where I'm kind of thinking I'm going to be in 2024. Now, I've got some of the things I've already shown on channel, like my sterling ink. I've got the passport size in this for one of my passport size journals. I just got this in last week, so I have this one in, and that is going to take up one whole passport. I was watching somebody, and I can't remember who I was watching on YouTube, and they were showing their haul from Sterling Ink, and in particular their passport size notebooks that they had received. And I was thinking about putting mine, sorry, I'm trying to fumble and get this back in. I was thinking about putting mine in my Hobonichi, not my Hobonichi, my traveler's notebook. And I think that this size one is going to end up taking up the entire notebook, where I won't be able to, sorry about that. I'm going to just push that stuff aside, where I won't be able to, I'm going to go back and pull this back out, where I won't be able to stick this in, or this will be the only thing that I will be able to stick into this size cover. So I'm about ready to test this theory, because I'm kind of curious whether or not I'm going to be able to have more than one insert. This one currently has, take my clip off. In my current setup for my kind of throw around EDC carry, sorry, I'm scooping my chair up here. My EDC carry, as you can see, I have a craft file. I've got my sticker release paper. I'm going to take that out. I've got a clear plastic folder, and then I've got my monthly insert. Let me get rid of the charm that I kind of keep there. And I've got an art sketchbook. Okay, so when I look at this one from Sterling Ink, this is the weekly guideline. I'm not going to get a weekly and a monthly. I'm just going to wing it with one over the other. And if I only do one, yeah, it's tight. Like, I'm not going to be able to, I can just carry this, but I can't carry anything else in the actual tried and true traveler's notebook. I think if I overstuff it, it's already barely being flush as it is. So I'm going to probably, if I'm going to carry the traveler's notebook for 2024, I'm going to definitely have to get a bigger cover, because there's no way I'm going to be able to like do something like this even with just these two. And that's exactly what I'm going to want to do, is like carry this as a overview. And because this has monthlies in it, I don't really need a monthly calendar, but I was hoping to carry like this around with at least one other notebook and potentially this. So we're looking at a thickness that I don't normally carry around, but because this has a nice calendar in it, which would be great for, you know, if I'm going to a doctor's appointment and I want to future plan doctor's appointments or events or activities, I have everything kind of nestled up. But there's no way it's going to fit. It's going to be way overloaded into something like that, and that's without me even putting it on strings. I know it's going to be not flush, which is going to just drive me batty. So I'm going to have to figure out a solution for it. If anybody out there has bought the same passport insert and only wants to add like maybe two more inserts plus the folders, let me know what you're going to use. I do have, I think, some Shakespeare covers that I can probably put together and use, but even those, I don't think they're going to be thick enough or big enough, so I might have to get one size and jump it up one size. And then I have, for the smaller one that I would put into my travel, this passport size that I just showed you would be my EDC kind of smaller bags. But this one, which is another sterling ink, is just a monthly passport, and it's well, it's got dailies, and then I've got I'm sorry, let me zoom in so that you guys can see. And I'm sorry for the low light, I'm losing sunlight, but this one has a yearly overview, and then it has the quarterly. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to go and get my light. The light's just waning down a little bit too much, and you guys weren't going to be able to see. So I'm going to try to brighten this up a little bit. Okay, so this is a little monthly insert from Sterling Ink, and I can probably stick this with one other. It does have like your quarterly goals on there. Zoom in a little bit. It looks like there's January, February, March. This part of the monthly is so small that all I think I'm going to do is use it for something very simple as a habit tracker. Then there's quarter 2 on this monthly. And again, you have the months, which can be used as a tracker. So you've got, all 4 of the quarters. And then it goes into the monthly. And so this would be perfect for a travel journal because I can't see it being used for myself anyhow, any differently than using it for that. And just, it's a great overview. So where the first one is more of a common carry, let me just pull this back out, is more of a common carry because it is much more weekly focused than the monthly. I can see myself using this one, kicking around town and, just kind of like putting a thought for the day, or even I could use this for ink swatching. I haven't really determined what I would use this for other than as a everyday carry, and this one is more as I need it on the fly. So I think this will be more travel related. So this will go into my passport size. So that's not going to be an issue on the monthly for this Sterling ink, but the weekly is more of an issue as far as the sizing for the covers that I have. So I'm going to need to figure out a better solution for this monthly calendar. So if anybody got the Sterling Ink Common Planner and got the passport size, let me know how you're going to be using it. I'd be very curious to know how you're going to use your common planners from Sterling Ink and how you're going to store it, how you're going to carry it. I'm a little bit challenged there. Also for FY24, and I'm not done because I have more common planners coming in different sizes for Sterling Ink, but they're different sizes. So, okay, so I've got my Hobonichi Weeks for FY24. I did go with the Monday Start, of course, and I got the one, Another Night of Falling Star Sprinklers. So I'm really looking forward to this. I just thought it was really, really adorable. I was thinking about getting the dragon one, and I'm not, for FY24, I'm not going to be buying a cousin. I just decided size-wise, I'm going to be living the B6 life in 2024, the B6 Slim life, but much smaller than what I've been living in with the cousin. I don't know if I can catch, you can see this in the glare of the light. It says 2024, it's embossed in there. I really like the sprinkles with the cat, doing that sprinkles, and you can hopefully see, I'm going to see if I can catch it, but you actually do see these kind of sparkle, so that's kind of cool. It has a pocket already that I've put in here. I've already attached it, and so this will be, like I said, I use this for health and fitness, so that's what I will be using it for again in 2024. I will carry that tradition forward into 2024, and then it also came with the Life is Present. This is the new attachment, and it gives you, excuse me, sorry about that. It gives you ideas about how to use the weekly techo. And I was thinking about just getting one for just ink, journaling, swatching on the new Tomo River paper, but I found out that the Weeks Mega, and I think the smaller techo I heard, and let me know if you heard the same, it was still using the old Tomo River paper, but the larger sizes of notebooks, the cousin and other ones were using newer sands and paper. So this one still has the old Tomo River paper. So I know that for a fact. I just don't know about what other sizes. I know there was one this size and another size, and I don't know if it was the sneakers. But these have the old one, and then the larger sizes, the cousins and the other variations of techos have the sands and paper. So there's that. Okay, YouTube, take two. I had to, in post-edit mode, kind of come back to you and redo the unboxing of the PAL. The Sterling ink passports that I have, I actually had time to go back and look at two covers. This is the Shakespeare personal size. It actually is too big for this, really, for it to fit. Currently, I have in here my pen holder. Let me just get this out. But it currently holds nicely. I've got two field notes in here that I use for personal things that are work related. I cannot get this size planner into the thicker one, into that one comfortably where I can still do two. But I did have this cover that I've been using that I got off of Amazon. It will fit in here just nicely, so I will probably go ahead as an update, just go ahead and use that cover for the Sterling ink for 2024, just to see how that goes, and if it doesn't go well, then I'll have to figure something out. Okay, PAL, this is the one that I really wanted to get to. I already took out, excuse me, the packaging from Yoseka, but I wanted to give you an update or a better idea of what this planner stands for that I just bombed when I was looking back at the original shooting of the footage. So let's get into the PAL planner. It comes with, like I said, I ordered mine from Yoseka, and so it had a paper bag that had Yoseka brand on it, nicely packaged up. Inside of that, I had one of the Hobonichi postcards from the team with a nice note on it, and it came with a pencil board. In addition to the pencil board and a pen, in addition to that, I have these things. So I got the stickers from there. I've already unboxed this, so it's already a done deal. So I got two new Yoseka stickers. And again, here's the postcard for Hobonichi 2024, which I already have one from a previous order with a nice note from the team. And then here is the PAL planner. And PAL stands for planning and log, or logging. And so this planner, I saw this based off of their year review, and I really was intrigued by it, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger. I did not need this planner, but I really do like the ideal of this planner. Bushimen is a Chinese designer. I guess she plotted how she was having frustrations with planners, and she decided to come up with this concept, and she paired with Kakuno, which is a Japanese company, and this is how we have the PAL, P-A-L planner. And so in addition, let me just get to this box first. There's a little bit of goodies that come with it. Like I said, you do get a pencil board with it and a pen. I don't know what I did with my pen yet. I've misplaced it, but it did come with a freebie as a pen. So it's a really nice self-contained kit that you get. This is a clip to hold your pages. Let me see if I can get into opening this. It's funny because I struggled with this the first time, and I'm struggling with it on the retake. But I'll just open it up this way. But this is a nice little, clip for your your planner, which I thought was just a really nice touch. So you get that, and they gave you a cute little stamp, so you can stamp. This says PAL. And I love the design of like the peas. I think of it as 3 peas in a pod, or this one kicking the 4th one out. So you have this nice little stamp. I don't know if I will use this, but I think it's cute that they gave it. And you get a nice little baby pea in a pod sticker. Very cute. This planner is, I think, going to be a game changer potentially for me because I like the size. I'm off of A5 for 2024. I'm really liking smaller sizes, and I'm really liking the B6 and B6 Slim size of things. So without further ado, I'll get into this. Oh, and here is what was in the Yoseka bag, which was this PAL Planner pencil board. So you get that too. The system is very simple. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I have it? I'm sorry. I'm like, yes. Okay. So this is the front of it. I thought it was the other one. So this is the front of it with Kokuyo, and this is just a sheet of paper. So if you don't like, and I think mine is on backwards. It's really weird. Sorry. I'm gonna just flip this out because I think this is done awkwardly. Yeah. So if you don't like the planner in this green cover, you can always take it out, but I do feel like it was a really nice idea that they did provide the green cover. And I don't know why my PAL thing is upside down and backwards, but I feel like it's upside down and backwards because Kokuyo, as you can see here, which was the front of it, is facing the wrong way, and I did not take this apart, so I am going to flip it so it makes sense to me, because right now it does not. Put this in here, and we'll flip it so it's, to me, in the right orientation. So let's just do that. There's that side. Slide that in there, and then we have this side. So if I don't like the green, or if the green really works my nerves this year, which I'm not a huge fan of the lime green color, let me just see if I can get this to go right. There we go. There we go. Much better. I can switch it out. So in the PAL Planner, it says, for the beginning of the year, a fresh new start, which every new year is. And then you get the yearly overview of 2024. And then you have the past year and the future year of 2025. Some people like to dot dates for paydays, holidays, anniversaries, or events that are key. If you don't want to do that there and just keep that clean, you have the 2024 calendar, in which you can use it as a marker of key dates, or you can even use it as a habit tracker if you want to use it to track certain things as possible. Then we get to go into the month of December. We've got 2023 laid out here. I like how, excuse me, in 2023 for December, you get this whole section to kind of plan out the month, key dates, key events, and then we have, this can act as or function as a very good habit tracker for the overview of the month. So if you wanted to track things with this nice timeline down here, or I should say date line, because it's all the days of the month of December, you can use that to go ahead and, track things. Then it starts off, let me go here, with the second week of December. So you don't get the very first few days of December, but you get the first full week of December. And the days, as you can see here, are in these little quadrants, right? So you've got these blocks for your days. And for me, because a lot of my work takes up the majority of my time during a week, I think like most people, I work heavily through Microsoft Office 365 on my job, so I don't tend to put work habits here, so it's just my personal stuff. And I like the fact that I can use 1/2 of the day for maybe a running to-do list and another half to do tracking, if I wanted to do tracking. And if I need to, because they have this dot here, you can literally make this, you know, a four square event kind of thing, or you can use the line around the quad. I think somebody showed an example of Bushimen herself, I think, was using this as she uses this as a clock of maybe getting up and walking or water intake. So you can even use the boundary line if you wanted to use it that way creatively. I just really like the fact that because I do have a combination of both analog and digital in my life, I sometimes don't need to have a daily page. And from a journaling perspective, I've learned throughout 2023 that I tend to write a lot in a B6 Slim journal, and that's where I'm consuming most of my, or outputting most of my thoughts and my ideas for my personal journal. I have fallen off of the Hobonichi Cousin for the most part. I mean, I try to come in and write things down, but it's like I'm just not really thrilled with the A5 size at this point right now, so I'm kind of not really using it to probably its best usage or capacity at this point. So I really like the ideal of this. I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to dual plan in 2024 with this and then with the Sterling Inks Common Planner to see which one is more appealing to me, and I'll probably switch it up again in 2025. So you get the full year laid out this way, and it's a weekly view. I like that at the beginning of each month you do get the calendar, but you don't get calendar pages like a full. You just have the calendar referenced up here in the corner, which is good enough for me because that's all I really need to do. I don't need a monthly in this because I'll have that in the Sterling Ink Planner. And then in the back, and this will start to lay flat, on the back of the book, we've got December, and then back here after December, you get the very first full week of January 2025, and then you've got a kind of a running checklist. So this could be really good for my book reading selections or tracking foreign language or practicing an instrument. You can use this for a number of things. You get quite a few pages. The pages are numbered on the book, so that's very helpful if you need to reference back to where you are. So this starts at page 145 and you get to 152, and so you've got about 7 pages worth of a list that you can do, and then you've got some free-forming pages back here for collections. So this could be a very nice pre-dated bullet journal, but I like it because also it's slim. I won't probably be using this, or maybe I will. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use this, but I'm very intrigued by it. I was watching another video on YouTube, and the person that was already using it put photos here and would journal and memory keep, you know, and put a photo a day and write a little bit every day. So if you don't have a lot going on, that's another fantastic way to kind of like utilize this planner system as well. And I do like that it is planning and logging. So one of these things will probably be happening with this one, but I'm very excited to have this. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for sticking through to the end. I think I might be editing this one, and so it might be a little jumpy to come back into this. Hopefully it'll be a smooth transition for you guys watching it. I just had to reshoot it because I wasn't really happy with the initial take. So thank you so much for stopping by. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Let me know what you're thinking about to use for 2024, your thoughts on your Techo Kaigi as it's currently standing. We still have a couple of months left in the year, but that's it for now. Until the next time, take care. Bye.